Welcome back to the Charged Up podcast, where we talk about everything to do with the Los Angeles Chargers NFL franchise. Today's topic is something that's been debated pretty heavily in the NFL media, the football world. But I'm going to ask you guys a question. I want to know what your opinion is on this. Is Justin Herbert a top 5 quarterback? Let that sink in. Think about it for a minute. And I think I'm going to make a case for Justin Herbert. I am absolutely in agreement with the fact that he is a top 5 quarterback. Call me crazy, but I think if in talking about pure talent, make any throw, he can run, he's tough, he's smart. I think it's him and Josh Allen in terms of the top 2, in terms of pure overall quarterback talent. Obviously, there's going to be people who disagree with me. That's okay too. But I want to back up my claim here a little bit. Now, before we do get into this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow my channel, and I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. So, this is from Bolts Galaxy. Now, you might think this is biased, but these are the stats, and they're real stats. Since entering the league, Justin Herbert has been dominant over the Raiders. He holds an 8-3 record over them and some pretty insane stats. Now, again, I know this is just for the Raiders, but in 11 games, 103.2 passer rating, 2,900 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and only 3 picks. Now, the Raiders have been a weak franchise for most of his career. But remember when he was a rookie and he threw for 28 touchdowns and like 5,000 yards? He's also thrown for 26,000 yards over the course of his 6-year career. Most yards passing over any quarterback in NFL history. I know the playoff wins haven't been there. I get it. I'll even take as far as he hasn't had a great playoff game yet. However, he hasn't had the protection, he hasn't had the coaching, he hasn't had everything put together. And I think this year is going to be the year where it finally comes together. A lot of people thought that was going to be last year. Really disappointing loss to the Patriots. But that Patriots defense played their ass off. They played a great game. And Justin Herbert got absolutely beat up just like he did the previous year against the Texans. This year was supposed to be a much better year, but with the injuries on the offensive line, and now that we're getting both of our tackles back, Biotish as center, depth at guard, and we're probably going to add more to that, I think this offensive line is going to be much improved. With Mike McDaniels as the coach, Trey Harris in Hampton, we got Keaton Mitchell, Ladd McConkey, probably going to bring back Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnson. KLS could have a year, not to forget, that stud tight end, Oronde Gadsden. I think that Mike McDaniel and Justin Herbert are going to have a lot of fun this year. And I think he's going to finally prove and end the debate that yes, he can win a playoff game, and yes, he is, in fact, a top 5 quarterback. Now, here's a video I just wanted to show you guys. It is NFL legend quarterback Donovan McNabb for the Eagles. For the Eagles, not the Eagles. Donovan McNabb says Justin Herbert is a top 5 quarterback. He chose Herbert over Joe Burrow. When he gets pressed on why he'd pick Justin, he says, give him a T. Higgins, give him a Jamar Chase, give him something like that. Not to mention some protection. Now let's have a look, a listen rather, as to what Donovan McNabb has to say.
Who are the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now?
Who are they?
Who are they? I think it's pretty easy. I think the 4 are easy.
Obviously, Patrick is number 1.
Even with a down year, I think he's still there.
Yeah, Patrick is still number 1.
Based off of his winning and the fact that he's been so clutch in the playoffs, it's hard to argue. I don't think overall he's got the pure talent, the size. Patrick Mahomes has even said himself he has trouble reading defenses sometimes. They are tricky to read, don't get me wrong. But if you're going to be the number 1 quarterback in terms of, and again, I'm not counting results here, in terms of just pure talent, I would have Josh Allen and Herbert above him, but you cannot argue with the results.
Matthew Stafford.
I think he has to be there.
Josh Allen is 3.
For sure.
Lamar Jackson is 4. Now, number 5, again, the problem is the 2, because Joe has always been, I don't want to say always, but he's been hurt.
Yep.
I think the only healthy season fully he's had was when they went to the Super Bowl. And so I love what Joe can do, and he has great weapons on the outside, but it just hasn't translated. And again, what do we talk about MVP? A lot of a team success. When last year he put up
had the best
ridiculous numbers.
Ridiculous, yeah.
But it didn't translate to anything.
Yeah.
And so I would probably have to take right now, and I know it's going to blow up, I'll have to take right now Justin.
Donovan McNabb from the logo.
I would have to take Justin because Justin has stayed healthy. And I love this offense that he's in now.
Well, the thing is, he hasn't really stayed healthy. He's had broken ribs. He's had a twisted ankle, a broken hand, broken finger. He's had a lot of health issues, but he plays through it. And the reason he has those health issues is because he's the most hit quarterback. He's taken more sacks than Andrew Luck. And we all know what happened after Andrew Luck's 6th season. He had to retire. But Justin is, luckily it's nothing major with the back or the knees or the head, but he's had a lot of injuries. He just plays through them.
Because it's the old school Jim Harbaugh bringing in run first, play action, which works in his favor and his strengths because he can run. But give him a T. Higgins or give him Lamar Chase. Get Jamar Chase over there. Give him something like that.
Who are the top 5?
Hell, give him some time. And I think you're going to see someone like Trey Harris step up big time this year. I think he's going to be our X receiver over Q. I'm not sure exactly where Q fits in, but you've got Q, you've got Trey, you've got Ladd. You're going to have Keenan Allen. KLS, you hope, takes a step forward. Oronde Gadsden, Keaton Mitchell, and Hampton in the backfield, not to mention Kamani Vidal, who had a really nice season last year with the injuries. But there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I can't wait to hear from you. Please don't be shy. And again, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps push these videos out to people. And hopefully we can grow this thing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new one.